Are you looking for the best USB flash drives? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best USB flash drives on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. SanDisk Extreme Pro. Striking the perfect balance between speed, reliability, and price, the SanDisk Extreme Pro is tough to beat. It has a sleek and durable aluminum case with a loop for attaching it to a key ring. Push the plastic slider to reveal or hide the USB-A plug, and it's completely operable with one hand. In our tests, the speeds matched what SanDisk advertises: 420 megabytes per second read, 380 megabytes per second write, making it ideal for anyone regularly copying files between devices. I have been using one of these drives regularly for almost 3 years, and it still works great. You get a variety of storage capacity options, up to 1 terabyte, and a lifetime warranty. Overall, the SanDisk Extreme Pro 128GB USB 3.2 SDCZ880 is a strong choice if you want high performance, decent durability, and good features. It delivers what it promises, especially for someone with good hardware. If you can accept the higher price and possible heat under load, it's well worth it. If you like, I can try to find how it compares to a few competitors, price to performance, in Bangladesh, so you can see if it's a good local deal. Number 2. OWC Envoy Pro Mini. Machined from aluminum, with a spinning USB-A connector at one end and a rubber loop attached cap on the USB-C at the other, this drive looks and stays cool. A USB flash drive with both connectors is handy nowadays, and though this is quite a long drive, I like the design. It doubles as a fidget toy. There's a tiny hole for the included lanyard strap. I tested the 250GB model, 500GB or 1 terabyte are options. OWC suggests speeds of up to 946 megabytes per second, based on Thunderbolt USB-C with a MacBook. Testing with Windows and a USB 3.2 Gen 1 port, I only got around 420 megabytes per second read and write. You need Gen 2 or Thunderbolt to get the faster speeds. This drive also works with Chromebooks, Android, or iOS devices. The superfluous software is annoying, but you can format the drive. OWC offers a limited 3-year warranty. Yes, if you have the right setup, it's excellent. It beautifully balances speed, durability, and portability in a form factor that's more convenient than traditional external SSDs. But it's not flawless. You'll only see the best performance with USB-C/Gen 2 ports, and under heavy sustained loads expect some heat and maybe throttling. Number 3. Amazon Basics Flash Drive. I like the grippy texture on the slider of this Amazon Basics drive because it's easy to open one-handed and locks in place securely. The loop at the top is perfect for a key ring, and this drive has a super lightweight plastic construction. Performance was limited, as you might expect at this price, but it consistently exceeded the stated 130 megabytes per second read and 30 megabytes per second write speeds for larger files. It was generally slow in my write tests and only had 116 gigabytes usable out of the box. That said, it is very affordable and works fine if you're not in a hurry. The 130 MB/s read rate is decent for moving large files like videos or lots of photos. Not flagship speed, but solid for many users. Transfers won't feel painfully slow. For its capacity, 128 gigabytes, plus USB 3.1, this drive gives a lot for what you pay. It appears often in sales/deals, making it more attractive financially. If you like, I can compare this Amazon Basics drive with a few popular alternatives available in Bangladesh, so you can judge whether it's the best pick locally. Number 4. SanDisk iXpand Luxe. If you want a flash drive to back up and copy photos and other files from your smartphone, I like the iXpand Luxe. It has a lightning plug for older iPhones and iPads at one end and flips to reveal a USB-C plug at the other, so you can transfer files to or from newer iPhones, Android devices, and laptops. It has a metal casing with a loop for a keychain, and it is very slim. This design means that one plug is always exposed, and while SanDisk includes a separate plastic cover that slots on, I fear I'll inevitably lose it. Storage options top out at 256 gigabytes. If you want to use this drive with an iPhone or iPad, you must install the iXpand app, not required for Android devices. It works well, but it's not the fastest drive, 90 megabytes per second read, 35 megabytes per second write. Backing up photos from my wife's iPhone took a couple of hours the first time. Handily, you can configure the app to automatically back up photos when you insert the drive. Don't have a USB-C port on your laptop? Then the very similar iXpand Go is the way to go. It sports a Lightning port on one end and a USB-A plug on the other. SanDisk offers a 2-year limited warranty on these drives. Number 5. SanDisk Ultra Luxe. This dinky drive is perfect for slipping on a keyring, with a metal enclosure that includes a handy loop. There's a textured plastic slider on the underside for extending the USB-C jack, and it stays in place securely. Test read and write speeds hovered around the stated 400 megabytes per second. The lower capacity drive, 64 gigabytes, is slightly slower at up to 300 megabytes per second. SanDisk offers a limited 5-year warranty on this drive. Overall, the SanDisk 128GB Ultra Luxe USB Type-C is a very good choice if you want a blend of performance, style, and portability. It delivers excellent read speeds, decent write speeds, for many everyday uses, and a build that feels premium. It isn't the fastest or best under every scenario, especially heavy writes or under thermal stress, but its strengths tend to outweigh its limitations for many users. If you are in a region, like Bangladesh, where price differences are significant, it would be useful to see how much more you pay for the Luxe version versus a no-frills USB 3.2 stick. If you want, I can check current prices locally and show you whether the value is good in your market.